Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Right now, I'm meeting my brother, Jesse. We're gonna try to catch some smallmouth bass and some walleyes. We've been doing pretty well the past couple weeks, catching smallmouth on everything from topwater baits to jigs and plastics. It's prime time right now. We have about an hour before dark. We're gonna get on some smallmouth first, and then we're gonna get on some walleyes hopefully when they come in. Here's my brother Jesse passing by right now. We got here at the same time, funny enough, but let's see if we can get a few fish on and make it happen. A beautiful sunset going on right now, so I think we'll get a few fish before dark, maybe even some after dark. We'll definitely try to make it happen. Oh, I just had one. There we go. Yeah. Wow, he came in at me fast. There we go. It's a start, but it's a little guy. They get way bigger. All right. Green pumpkin shaky worm, 5-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch. But 4 or 5 inch is what I like to use usually out here. An 1/8 ounce jig head. Just pause that bait. Give it some light twitches. Pause it. Keep the line tight so you can feel the bites. Keep that bait on the bottom, and you should get bit. Fish it slow. I've already had 4 bites I've missed. Caught 1 fish, so they're biting really light right now. Not sure why. Usually they kind of pick it up and sock that bait, but not today. Not so far anyways. Try this Rapala Etz wrap in olive green. This isn't the larger or the main size, it's just 1 step down in size. Pop and a pause, pop and a pause. Oh, there we go. On the Etz wrap. That's a nice fish. It's got me all flipped around. Jeez. Not a bad one. He's a real spunky fish, so I gotta be careful with these treble hooks. Get that one out of his gill. There we go. Get that one. Beautiful fish. We are back, just caught another one. First one was on a shaky worm, the next one was on an Etz wrap. I'm gonna see if I can get my first topwater fish of the night. I've been throwing spook lures like Zara spooks and Rapala skitter walks. Rapala, however you say it. Everyone around here in Wisconsin says Rapala. Guys in Minnesota say Rapala. All the way out by the buoy. Nice. Alright, if you want to join fluorocarbon or monofilament to braided fishing line, you take your fluorocarbon, you take your braid, you cross it over, just like this. Give yourself a little bit more braid, grab it right in the middle, wrap the braid 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count to 20. And you wrap that around 20 times, 20 to 25. And then you wrap 5 to 6 times with the fluorocarbon. Only 5 or 6 times. Put it through the middle, both lines. This is called a blood knot, but it's a modified blood knot because a standard blood knot, you only put it through 5 to 7 times on both sides, but with braid, because it's slicker and thinner, it slips, so we do 20 to 25 wraps, and 5 or 6 wraps with the fluorocarbon or monofilament fluorocarbon works with this knot. But you gotta make sure you don't let those tag ends pull out of the loops when you tighten it down. Wet it with some saliva. There you go, nice and slippery. Pull it down. You got yourself a connection that's as good as any bat-to-bat uni knot, any FG knot, and to me it's easier to tie than both of those knots. Hope you guys could see that. You just take toenail clippers or scissors and cut it as close to the knots as possible, but don't cut the knots. You want really short tag ends though. There you go. Voila. That's good to go. Alright, it's just about dark out. I'm gonna throw this bluegill Rapala skitter walk lure. I did really well on it last, like about 5 days ago, and then we got cold fronts that blew through. Massive cold fronts that dropped down to 39-degree air temperatures. So it cooled this water down a lot. So I'm not sure I'll get them to come up to the surface or not, but when the cold front first hit, I thought I wasn't gonna catch them that evening on top water because it was so cold out. It was really windy, and I still caught them. But then every time I've tried it since, I haven't had any action on it. I had a couple bites here and there, but that's about it. It is worth that bait by kind of keeping up with the line, twitching the rod, so it zigzags back and forth. It's kind of takes practice. It's kind of a cadence that you gotta get going. Man, that is a beautiful sunset. I'm gonna have to get that photograph. Look at that. All right. Got one on a little smallmouth. Look at that. On the F9 original, size F9. There we go. Just a little guy. Now we are switching spots. We didn't get any walleyes tonight. I lost one, but we're gonna go try a new spot right now before we head home. Hopefully this time it produces and we get something sizable. Got some nice smallmouth today, but nothing too big, and it's been pretty slow today. We have an east wind, kind of a northeast wind, so it's not ideal conditions. But let's get out there, see if we can make it happen before we head home. So what did you catch there, Jesse?
Part of a fishing pole.
Hey, at least it's not a boot or a sharp stick in the eye. Wow, old push button rod. Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Right now we're trying a couple shore spots today. We got out last night, caught a couple smallmouth, but it was rather slow. And my brother lost about a 4-5 pound bass. That was a shame. We didn't get that on camera. We're going to fish some smallmouth bass, maybe catch a couple walleyes once it gets dark. We've been kind of doing the same old thing for the past couple weeks, just bouncing around, and smallmouth and walleyes, as well as muskie and pike, are my favorite fish to catch. So if there's smallmouth around, walleyes, I want to be there. The lake is looking beautiful, but we have bluebird skies today, high pressure system. So we're not sure we're gonna really catch anything, but I'm sure we can get a few fish to bite. Let's see what we can do now. I'm gonna start with a South African special. That's the name of the color. A shaky worm made by Powerbait. This smell reminds me of my childhood, growing up fishing. Every single time I smell this stuff, I'm gonna take about an inch and a half off of that shaky worm. Put it right there. You just want to thread this on an 1/8 ounce jig head straight. There you go. That little girl better duck. She's gonna hit her head. Oh. Oh. Did you see that? They hit their heads. Did you see that? Oh my God. Wow. Things you see when you're fishing. Brother's got one. What do you got there, Jesse? There you go. What'd you catch that on? On a wacky worm. Looks like he got rid of it for you. Caught that on just a little 16th ounce jig head with a wacky worm, eh? There you go. That's how you get it a little farther out there. Can't believe you even hooked that fish at that little jig. Awesome. Good job. I'm just waiting for the sun to dip in the sky to that tree line across the lake, because that's when they're most likely we'll get a few more fish. This is probably the clearest day I've seen in a long time, and calmest. So high pressure, no wind, bluebird skies. You couldn't ask for worse conditions if you're talking clear water fishing. It's not even good conditions if you're fishing murky water. Well, now it's top water time. Hopefully they haven't been hitting finesse soft plastics like shaky worms. They haven't been hitting jerk baits. My brother caught one on a wacky worm, but just because they're not picking things off the bottom or chasing things doesn't mean they won't take an easy meal on the surface. I'm using a Rapala skitter walk. It's basically their version of a lure called the Head-In Zara Spook. I like Zara Spooks, I like skitter walks. If it walks the dog on the surface, zigzagging back and forth, one of my favorite topwater baits. Looks like my brother caught a fish over there. What is it? Rock bass. You're always catching the rock bass. We're gonna be investing in some more lights and camera gear and stuff in the future once, if we can get the page to take off a little. That's why you guys need to subscribe, hit the like button, show some support, so that YouTube algorithm does whatever it does and treats the page the right way. Ooh, I just had a... Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice fish. Nice. Yeah. That is a nice smallmouth. I knew I'd get my topwater fish. Hey Jesse, check this one out. This one's a nice one. Man, that's a nice one. Yep. Can you get a picture of me? All right. We got the smell of bass on our hands finally. Really nice fish. Let's let her go. Oh, that way. There you go. Beautiful. All right, I finally caught my topwater fish. Absolutely beautiful sunset. Happy to finally get big bass today. I thought it was gonna be down, like, we're down to crunch time for daylight for bass. I mean, you can catch bass at night. I've caught plenty, but not as many as I do during the day. Or during sunrise and sunset. But maybe it's gonna be a little bit later bite tonight just because of that bluebird sky I've been talking about and the bright sun. What do you got there? Walleye. You got a walleye? Hey, there you go, man. Hold them up for the camera. It's a Slobosaurus massive rex. Look at that. On a twister tail. Nice. Good job, Jesse.
Thank you.
Catch and release. Say it!
Catch and release.
That a boy. And I gotta turn this light off soon. I'm getting mayfly in my mouth. Look at him right there. You see his eyes glowing. He's just gonna chill right there. What a weirdo. Now he's hiding in the rocks. Alright, so he caught a walleye and we're gonna, well, I caught a smallmouth, he caught a walleye, a baby smallmouth, and a rock bass, but we've been fishing for 4 hours and it's been really slow. So we're gonna head home, eat a pizza, and we're gonna come back out night fishing and try some new spots and hope for the best. We might come back here and try it a little bit later tonight to see if the walleyes have pushed in, maybe some bass, maybe some white bass too. So you just gotta work for your fish, hope for the best, and let's get back home and eat a pizza, get some gear set up, and get back out. Stay tuned. You guys have arachnophobia? Don't come by this bridge. Yeek. Alright, we're going night fishing now. I guess you can call this like a second part of this video, but you already seen us catch 1 fish at night, or 2 fish actually, so just as I predicted, there's going to be something feeding right at sunset, but man, it's been tough today, and I think you caught 3 fish, I caught 1. Yep. I caught the biggest one, so I'm going to start with Rapala Etz wrap. I have the red light on so I don't scare the fish. You don't want bright lights on at night. You don't want to flash your lights in the water or do anything like that if you can help it. So let's try this. See what happens. What are you using, Jesse? A booger on a hook? A large booger. White twister tail versus the Etz wrap. Let's see what happens. What is that? Oh, rock bass? Oh, almost kicked my drink in the water.
Look how much he swallowed that hook.
Oh my god. That's what, a 5-inch twister tail?
Yeah.
Jeez. Jesse, oh, wait. Jesse, what the hell is this?
Another rock bass.
He did have a follow from a walleye though, but it was just a follow. Alright, we got the first fish of the night, and it is a nice walleye. Jesse, this is a nice fish. This is one of the bigger ones we've got down here. Oh man. Holy crap. Look at that. That is nice. On a twister tail, a Berkeley power grub. That is one of the nicer ones we've ever caught down here. Which is kind of sad. We should see more of them like this. We did ice fishing, but not open water. Not yet. There we go. He's got like a sore on his back. Here, you mind getting a picture of me? There we go. Catch and release. You'll hear this. There you go. You heard the splash. Alright. We got walleye number 2. Just 1 cast after catching walleye number 1. So I guess it's a late night bite right now. There we go. And now I have the curse of the rock bass. Oh no. Seems like fish are a lot more active right now though. We've literally been able to turn the camera on like every minute or less for the past 8 minutes. I'm just slowly reeling it, about slow, medium, speed. It's not anything technical with these fish. When they're hungry, they'll chase it. If they can see it, they'll chase it. Oh, got one. What is this? Oh, a perch. What the heck? What the heck? It's not a bad size one either. I've never caught a perch at night, and I've never caught one here. What the heck? Alright. Weird. Let's try to get another one. Alright. That's a nice walleye. Wow. Don't lose this one. Oh, man. That is a nice fish. Wow. Caught my two. Oh, man. Caught my two largest ones of the season tonight. Well, I actually caught another one a little bit bigger than this season out of the lake, but this is like a 19-inch fish. Really nice. What do you got there?
Another rock bass.
Another rocky. All right. Look at the size of this rock bass. That's a big one. My brother just caught one a second ago also that was small. We've only been fishing for about 45 minutes tonight and we've already caught several. Oh, Jesse just got another one. Here, let's show them both off. There we go. Double rock bass. Get that one. He got that bait swallowed. Whew. All right. We have a walleye on. Nice one. Wow, another nice one. What the heck? This is the biggest one of the whole season, easily. Look at this. Now this is a nice fish. Mind getting my picture, Jess? Alright, I'm gonna get pictures of this walleye. This is a nice one, like 20 inches. Alright. We're gonna throw this walleye back. Even though it was a legal size fish, I don't need any fish for dinner right now. There you go, Jess. That is another nice walleye.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the longest one, I think. Want a picture?
Sure.
On a Rapala. Very nice fish, Jesse.
Thank you.
Most people be taking these home, but we're gonna just throw them back tonight. Another walleye. All right,
Walleye?
little one. Oh man, got ourselves another walleye. We're just kind of bouncing around spot to spot. Just a little guy. Not too bad. We have caught about 20 of these things tonight. I haven't got them all on video, but these are some nice sized rock bass. I just lost something sizable about 2 minutes ago, and all I've used all night is just a white curly-tailed grub. On a 16th ounce jig head, that's all we've used all night catching fish. Alright, we're gonna go home now. It's 3:30 in the morning. We've been fishing since, what, probably about 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But we did go back home for a couple hours, eat and dick around, but we caught walleyes, perch, rock bass, smallmouth. I think we might have caught bluegill, I don't know. We lost a couple carp that actually hit our lures, which was really cool, but it was a slow day and a very good night. Sometimes it shows that persistence pays off, and when you got clear water, bluebird skies, nighttime is where it's at. So we put our time in. We don't always catch fish, but if you guys like this video, subscribe to my page, hit the like button. Hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video, and good luck fishing. Take care. Catch some fish.